Hey everyone, so today we got a few more of these SD Gundam Neos done by Fusion Works, I think. Maybe that's what FW means. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. We got one from the very first collection, it's number 01 literally, and then the third collection has 13, 14, and 18, so I guess we'll go in order. I'm not going to bring up the stats of the robot, I do that with my Converge videos, so I think I've done most of these in Converge, so let's see when this first wave came out. It came in 2017. Sadly, there's only 3 waves and they stopped. I'm going to guess they may have lost money on these because they're so well detailed. Anyways, there's the indication of what other ones there are. Yeah. Oh, that is by far, I think, the worst gum I've ever seen. I've never seen it so liquefied like that. That's craziness. Alright. Ooh, boy, you gotta make sure you don't cut through that antenna piece. Be careful where you're cutting. So the figure itself seems to be mostly assembled, which is nice, all the arms and all that stuff. So, although, truthfully, I like to break them apart because I find that the paint sticks. Yeah, it's a little, actually not so bad, but lever them off. So, this thing is so small. But it has such cool details. Let me get my pick here. So the only where it lacks is on the bottom of the feet, but I don't care because I'll never see the bottom of the feet. The legs aren't moving on this, but look at this. You got this clear green dome. That's, I think, the GN drive system there. Then you got yellow here, red, right? More yellow. The GN drive here, right? Beam saber handles. Anyways, it's all matte blue, matte white, matte red, so it's a really dull coat. It's good. And then look at the head here. Again, nice clear translucent pieces. I don't know if these are pieces or yeah, I think they are. I think the head is just white plastic. The eyes also are clear, and they have some molded details, like there's all sorts of electronic optics behind it. The yellow is printed nice, a red chin, black as well. There's a hex hole so it won't stick to that peg so much. And then some nice panel groove details. Now this antenna is all clear plastic and it's got some silver and green here. What I'm afraid of is that's brittle, so you gotta be careful if this falls off of a bookshelf. So you want to make sure it doesn't, it's not sitting near the edge, or you have pets that might knock it off. I'm not sure why that's not going in. This is the only way it should go in. From a top-down angle? Yeah, maybe that was, yeah, alright, so you put it down. You'll see the white's a little bit different because this is painted white. This is just raw plastic white. But the head itself is soft plastic. It's just the antenna that are brittle, I think. So let's pop that on there. Alright, so you can also get a little left-right movement out of that. And then look at this weapon. We got this blade weapon with the handle, and it's got a little bit of a shield on it, nice and detailed and painted. And that's going to slide right onto this hand that has a round hole. Okay. Now I can get much articulation in one direction because the shield gets in the way, but still looks pretty good. And I think these are beam saber handles back here on the back of the shoulder. So let's pop that in there. And then this side we have the shield peg already on. You can take it off if you want. It's a pretty deep peg as well, so I don't think it'll fall out too easily. Nice details on the back of the shield, and then it's painted blue on the front. This fist is just molded in, but at least it's painted a different color. And yeah, good details all around. So this thing is so small, it's crazy, but it has so much detail. This thing is around under 45 millimeters, and then it's like a little over an inch and a half. So very cool. That's why I like them. I only wish they kept on going with them. I'd collect more and more of these things. Wave 13. The box is thicker. It's I don't know why. Maybe they were getting crushed and damaged, and it still came out in 2017. So I guess in 2017 was the only year you could collect these SD Gundam Neos, and some indication of the other ones from that. I do have that camphor already. Okay. see what the gum looks like on this one. Oh, yeah, that's pretty gross also. Ooh, man. Almost, that's nasty. Alright, so now they have some paper protecting that antenna. So maybe that's why the box is bigger. Careful not to cut through it. This one seems quite big. It's much bigger than the Exia. So bottom of feet detail again, not so great, but it's fine by me. A little yellow paint there on the feet. Yeah, the torso doesn't twist or anything like that. A little red, a little chevron detail. The door is red. The vents are nicely painted yellow. On the back, we got some molded details, as one would expect. Some thrusters. There's an asymmetric backpack. Okay, unfortunately there's a little bit something wrong here. I think the whole thing was painted this off-white and they just didn't get enough black there. That's actually pretty rare for these little small Gundam things to see such a major paint blemish. So this side here we have a little yellow in these thrusters there, and then the shield thing is already attached. The hand is molded in, a little black and yellow there. So we'll pop that on, and then the shield itself has a nice tampo print of that emblem, whatever it is, on all the new Gundams, and then some great detail here on the back of the shield. Okay, pretty good fit there. This arm here has got a hex hole, and it'll hold this weapon, which has decent enough details, no complaints there. And that hand is molded in as well, but it's painted a different color, so that looks pretty good so far. Now again, the fragile antenna piece, but it does look cool with the metallic green. Well, really it's just clear green and then silver behind it makes it look metallic. And then look at those eyes again. Right? Look at those optics, really neat. So this has got to slide in like that. You'll see that green recesses nicely into the white plastic head here. Very cool. It's going to collide a little bit, but you can get a few degrees of head movement there. And then these are those fin funnel things. Some are folded, some are extended. You know, nice details there. Yeah, nice details. So the peg is only on one side, so it must probably go this way or this way. I think it's supposed to, well, you know what, no, I guess that is fine. But just for curiosity's sake, you can put it in that way if you want. Oh, but it's not going to stand correctly. Alright, so, yeah, the first way seems to be the proper way. Okay. So now look, that's a huge difference between the first wave and the third wave. Maybe they've thought it was too difficult to paint these things because they're so small, and it's obviously bigger. The bigger makes it easier to paint stuff. Maybe. Alright, well anyways, number 14 we have the Banshee in destroy mode. That's the gum on that one. Just as nasty. Yeah. Oh yeah, this thing has the most parts yet. Just careful not to cut through them. I'm not really a big fan of the Banshee design, to be honest with you. I prefer just a regular unicorn. But that backpack seems like it's glued on. Alright, plain feet again. But look at the gold in these little recesses. Pretty nice. The recesses are molded. It's like a kind of like a semi-gloss blue, it seems, but this black matte finish, and then this backpack's gunmetal color, and nice details all around, right? Some yellow for the neck, very cool. It seems to be a different, well, I guess it's gold. It's just a different gold from this. This is darker. All right. Wow, look at the head. Nice pink eyes. Very cool. Optics back behind them. Gun. There's even recesses for the cannons in the head. Very neat. Alright, so big clear piece of plastic again. Again, seems like it would be brittle plastic. Oh, this gotta go this way maybe, yeah. So you want the red on the top. But it's gotta get around this blue, I think. I see. Oh, I think there must be two pieces, or what's going on here? Clearly that's in there, but why is there a big opening right there? Am I missing something? Oh, I see. Oh, this goes here. There's a horn antenna. So hold on here. Maybe I should have put these together first, because there's a groove there. Yeah, just referring back to the box. Yeah, it is supposed to go this way. The red up top and this up below. Oh, I see. So that's what you want to do. You want to put it in like that. Then put this in the head. I guess that's it. It's very elaborate, but I can't say I really like it though. I'm going to put that on last because I think it's so wide. This arm here, no movement. There's a peg hole though for the shield. This arm here also has a peg hole, so you could put the shield on that side, I guess. Hex holes for that. The cannon or gun looks pretty good. All the magazine details, nice recesses there. Alright, and only one hand can actually hold the weapon though. And sadly it's the same color. I wish it was a different color. So yeah, just to show you, I guess you could put this, I guess it has to go horizontal like this. So you can put it on this side if you want. But I think it would make sense that it's the opposite side of the gun. So like that forward, or seems like you could switch it around so it's back. I think I'll go forward. Actually, that thing being so long, but getting twisted. Okay. Now these back wing details go into the backpack thing. There's like a cut-off rectangle, so I think this side goes in here. Basically, the gold I think wants to be up top. Yeah. Nice panel details. All these little lines cut in. Yeah, very neat. And then from the front, I guess it's alright. Really big peg for the head, so that won't fall off too easily, and you can get a little movement there. This thing is really over the top in its styling. I gotta say, that's my least favorite one. Okay, so the last one, and probably the last one from all the Neo collection, is something called Mudrock, a variation of the original RX-78. It's the sixth variation, it seems. And gum, and not as bad as the other ones, but pretty nasty still. And kind of the least amount of stuff here. It's just a simpler Gundam design. Tiny little pistol. I'm not familiar with this robot. I've never collected this particular one. And actually it doesn't exist in Converge, so maybe I should look this up. Hold on. Okay, so it comes from some sort of an original design in maybe a book. I don't know if that's a book or a cartoon. And then all these little pop-ups. The blurb about this thing. Basically the original one was they lacked weaponry once they ran out of the beam rifle. You know, it's like what to do. So they added some extra armaments so it could still have offensive abilities. That's what I'm picking up there. Okay, let's move on here. Make sure those aren't stuck. This one again looks pretty small. Okay, so yeah, again, plain feet details. And then, but up here, really nicely molded. All these little nooks and crannies. All the yellow paint is applied nice. A little blue back here. Nice thruster details. The backpack is a gunmetal color again with a lot of strakes going in the vents. Very neat. Alright. So this arm here, yeah, we got some sort of rectangles and thrusters and yellow. A little yellow around the cuff of the thing. Look at, I mean, how hard is it to paint that tiny little thing because it's recessed? Pretty cool. I wouldn't want to do it myself. Right. Yep. So it looks pretty much the same. Mirror image. Yeah, okay. It's just that this one has a hole for the weapon, which is pretty interesting. Well, I guess it's, I don't know if that's a, I guess that's a rifle? These are so deformed, so I'm going to assume that's a rifle. Okay. Nice details. And then in the back we have these gun cannons. Oh, very similar to the gun cannon. Oh, I see. They're actually forcing you to put in the cannons left and right because the pegs are a different size. I kind of wish they didn't do that, just so you could play around and see what it looks like the way it should not be. But there's some nice details in the back. And there's some recesses in the front, so if you want to add some paint or jewel beads there, that would be pretty neat. Okay, so just a plain RX-78 looking head, but still green eyes with nice details behind them. Blue chin, nice details in the back of the head for a change. It's not common on Gundams. And then again, we just gotta get the color up top here, so it's a red, clear optic up top. And then again, that scares me, the brittleness of those antennae. Interesting little detail there. Alright, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to spin the head too much on this one, because those cannons are in the way, but... yeah, you can get a few degrees, but yeah, or you got to move the cannons out. But then they wouldn't look like cannons so much, right? They look more like exhaust stacks on a semi-truck. So in fact, let me pull that off and see how low we can get that. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so maybe that's the way to do it. Just pose one up, pose one down, or maybe this one at an angle. And then you could twist the head in the opposite direction. Okay, that works for me. So, yeah, it's a little all over the map. Look at the sizing differences here. I mean, this is a first wave, I can understand that. But these are from the same wave, and why is this guy so tiny? Right? Or really, why is it these guys are so big? I think I actually prefer the small ones myself. Yeah. Let me go get some other ones. I just realized the power cord was plugged in, so there's probably a bunch of feedback, audio feedback, but I have to charge my phone in order to record this stuff. Anyways, it's quite interesting. I think these things are in scale. This is fandom. Exia is 18.3 meters. New is 23 meters. Destroy mode, 21.7 meters. 18 meters for Mudrock. And this is an Ashimar, 23 meters. So you can clearly tell, I mean, these guys are much taller than these short 18 meter ones. So I think these things are actually in scale or close to it. That's cool. I really wish they kept going with this, right? Because they're so small that it would have been cool to see these things, you know, all made out. But will they ever come back and do it again? I don't know. But if Bandai's listening, I would buy them all. Because converged figures are not really in scale. Not so much. Not like this, it seems. Okay. So I like to put them on these little acrylic discs. And number 15, Camphor, my favorite one. And Zeta is number 8 in the series. I got a few more here. Here I saw Ashimar, so I don't think I'll build that up. Hazel is number 10 and 11. The 10 is the white one, and there's a blue variation. And then a weird one is this sentient one called Gunglander. It's number 12. Strange choice that they would make that, but it's interesting to learn about Gundams I've never heard about. And it is actually detailed with a lot of different things. So you can see there's a variation in the height of these things because it is possible they're actually supposed to be in scale with each other, which again is really cool. Okay, well, let's get these other guys out of here. Ah, what a pity that they didn't continue this line. So please, Bandai, if you hear this, bring it out again. Bring it out again. Well, anyways, I guess my challenge is just to finish off the collection. I mean, if there's only like 18 of them, I think I've got half of them at least now. So thank you for watching. We'll see you hopefully soon with some more of these SD Neos. Bye now.